Hey everyone, Val here with Steve. We're not having a good day.
This tag has been really interesting.
Oh, we've been challenged. We're having challenges here. So we've tried to do the tag and the camera keeps cutting off and then it's saying memory card error, and we put in new memory cards. And then there's, like I said, the memory card was full, the one he gave me. So we're just starting over because this is going to be like crazy chopped up. So let's just start over, okay? Hi, I'm Val, and this is Steve, my husband.
And she's my wife.
And we're going to do a tag, and this is a Tagless Tuesday. The questions were put together by Embracing Chaos with Jenn. It's her fault.
Been very chaotic.
It's Jenn's fault. You've created chaos in our camera.
It's been chaotic.
So, anyway, if you do the tags, everybody the group that normally does the tags is in the description box below. The questions are in the description box below. If you want to do that tag, please do the tag. Buzzsaw, please do this tag with your wife. Even though they're tagless, you're always tagged. So you're always part of the tag. So please do the tags. Okay, so we're gonna do this and hopefully we can get through this without the camera being all crazy on us. So we're blaming Jenn over there at Embracing Chaos with Jenn for creating chaos. All right, question number 2. Do you go by a nickname? I mean, question number 1. Do you go by a nickname?
Yes. It would be Steve.
Steve. Steven goes by Steve and Valerie goes by Val. But you can call me Valerie either way, it's fine. That's the only nicknames we have. Did you have a nickname in high school?
No.
No, I didn't either. Number 2, are you named after anyone?
No.
No. And this is your age is showing questions. It's called your age is showing. I'm not named after anyone either. I don't know where the name Valerie come from. I guess my mom just liked it. Question number 3. What show do you wish could come back from your childhood?
Rescue 51.
And I don't know that show. I've never heard of that show. But my shows were we always rushed home from ball games to make sure that we were...
Maybe it was Emergency 51.
I don't know that one either. But we watched Starsky and Hutch, and we watched Chips and Happy Days. Those were the kind of shows that we used to watch. But we loved, I think my favorite was Starsky and Hutch.
You know, back then, I remember the days where the whole family sat in the room. The whole family sat in the room and watched that show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And most of the time it was because we watched it because it's what our dad liked to watch.
Right. Yeah.
We watched what our dad liked to watch, and we always watched as a family.
We had certain shows we weren't allowed to watch because my parents didn't like them, so we couldn't watch them.
Same here.
Yeah. So the ones they approved of, we could watch. Question number 4. If you could be any cartoon character, who would it be?
Bugs Bunny.
And I can't pick one because I'm not a big cartoon person. But as a child, I didn't watch a lot of cartoons. I mean, I did. They were playing in the background because my sisters watched them, but I really didn't. They didn't interest me. I did like Gumby and Pokey, and I had a Gumby and Pokey mobile. My mom bought me for one Christmas. So I guess that maybe that. I don't know. Number 5. If you could get back any article of clothing you once wore, what would it be?
Nothing.
I used to have bell bottoms. They were blue and they were velvet, and I used to wear those all the time. They were my favorite pair of bell bottom jeans in high school. I don't know that I'd want them back, but they were very cool back then. And then Sandy from
Okay.
Embracing Chaos with Jenn. Okay, Jenn, our battery died, so we're going to do this again.
But we're going to not start from the beginning.
We are not. We're going to just keep going. Okay.
She was talking about her favorite blue bell bottom, whatever they call them.
Bell bottom jeans.
Yeah, that's it. Her bell bottom velvet.
And then Sandy said she had a pair of American flag, red, white, and blue bell bottoms. I had those too. and I did like those too. So those were, bell bottoms were my favorite, but I don't want them back. I don't know that, bell bottom jeans are fine, but I don't want those velvety ones or the red, white, and blue ones anymore. And let's hope we have no more glitches with this camera, because it's been a little challenging.
What?
Okay, question number 6. If you could hear anyone from history give a speech, whom would you hear?
We talked about this and we both said Jesus.
Yeah, because Jesus used to do parables. He would speak to the crowd in parables. He would, he would give speeches. He would give, sermons or whatever. And I think it would be cool to listen to him speak. So I picked Jesus. Question number 7. What's your favorite childhood memory?
Learning to ride a bike.
Because?
I remember my dad teaching me.
Cool. And mine was baking with my mom in the kitchen, and my sister's was always a good time, baking cookies and stuff, and also fishing with my mom. And I was talking about fishing off a bank, and we used cane poles for fishing. So it was just a cane pole with a string and a hook on it, and we would throw it over and flip the fish back, and my mom would, there was one instance where they were biting really fast, and my 2 sisters and I were out there, my 2 oldest sisters, and with my mom, and we were just flipping them and flipping them and flipping them back, and my mom would run from each of us and take the fish off and put them in a bucket, because we would take them home and eat them. And just that day that the fish were biting so fast, that was one of my favorite memories, I think, from childhood. Question number 8. Your first cell phone ever?
It was the ones that first came out. They were in the big ones. They came in a little case.
And I didn't get one when they first came out. I always thought, why do I need a cell phone? I've never needed a cell phone before. I don't need one now. But my kids talked me into getting a track phone when I was going on a business trip one time. And I had that track phone for a while. Was one of those flip phones, I guess. And but I didn't get my first cell phone till we got married, which was 2007.
Yeah.
So I wasn't the first one to run out and get a cell phone, because I didn't really think I needed one. Now I have 2.
I did because I didn't have a landline. So.
Well, now I have 2, because I have one for work and one for personal. Yeah. I think he does too.
Are pagers still a thing?
No, I never had a pager.
I had a pager.
No, I never even had one of those. Alright, so question number 9. The first book you remember reading?
Curious George. It was a Curious George book. That's the only thing I can think of.
Mine was like Dick and Jane or something. See Dick run, see Jane run.
I don't remember any. The only thing I remember is reading the Curious George books.
I remember as a child we had like those encyclopedias, that whole series of encyclopedias, and there was a series of like children's books that came with them. And there was one with nursery rhymes and stuff in it, and I do remember reading that, like a nursery rhyme book. Do kids still do nursery rhymes? I don't know. They had a lot of good old nursery rhymes. Number 10. What's something silly you believed as a child? I don't know that I had anything silly that I believed. My parents didn't really tell me silly things and see if I would believe them. I remember doing it with my daughter. We had mushrooms in our backyard, and I remember telling her that the Smurfs lived underneath the mushrooms. And she was like tiny, like 3 or 4 years old or something. And I said, "Look under them. You see the Smurfs?" And she said, "Yeah, I see them. I see them." So I think I could easily get her to believe things like that, but I don't remember my mom ever doing anything like that and having us believe silly things.
I don't remember anything.
Bonus question. Who was your celebrity crush growing up?
Oh. Can't remember her name. The mom on Family Ties. What was her name?
I don't know. That was your crush growing up? Was Family Ties back then? I mean, I had several actors that, you know, you like to watch, like Keith Partridge from the Partridge Family, and, you know, Fonzie and people like that, that I don't know that I would call them crushes. I mean, my crush band, my band that I loved back then was Bay City Rollers. I had like all of their 8-track tapes. But I don't know that I really had like a celebrity crush. I like there was a lot of, you know, teen actors that I liked. So I don't know who. Family Ties, I know that. I remember that more as
That was with, what's his name?
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, the mom, the lady that played the mom.
I don't even remember.
Can't remember her name.
I don't know.
Meredith Baxter.
Is that who it was?
Yeah, Meredith Baxter.
All right, that's it. Those are the questions. Anything else you want to add before the camera goes off again? Embracing chaos with Jen. Jen, we're not embracing this chaos.
Oh, it's been chaotic though, I can tell you.
It has. Well, we got through it, I think. I have to see if it actually recorded, because, you know, the way our day is going. Thank you all for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Hey, we deserve it. We went through a lot to record this.
We did.
We'll catch y'all on the next tag. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks,
Bye.
Jen. Thanks, everybody. Bye.